Hi all, welcome to this squad show-off of FIFA 19. I asked folks in my Discord to send me their squads and see what they kind of had really this FIFA, so bit of fun. And if you want to show me your squad, welcome to send me on Twitter, or if you're in my Discord or so forth, would be massively appreciated. So if you want to smash likes, would be awesome. Sub to the channel if you're new. Follow me on Twitter at GIsLegend. All links are down below for posting the channel and social media links as always. So some pretty nice squads, I would imagine, for what I've seen across the board. What I'm going to do is kind of rate them out of 10 and just take it from there of where I kind of feel that teams need improved. So our first team is Steph. Nice team in all honesty. Mahrez I'd maybe upgrade to his either a want-to-watch version or maybe even play them on Sterling, someone like that. But as a squad goes, I would say it's a pretty solid 7 out of 10. Rabiot, you'd obviously maybe upgrade to his SBC version, but there's not really much else with that team. Obviously Eder Militao you'd maybe upgrade to his future stars, and Lala to his headliners as well. But I would say it's a good 7.5 out of 10. Nothing really wrong with it. Obviously Aguero and De Bruyne have obviously got better versions in the game as well. Same for Alexandro and Fernandinho, but I can't really fault it. Then Steph sent his Xbox squad, which is pretty neat in all honesty. I was quite impressed with this. For me, Todo Dia is quite a common card I've seen in quite a lot of teams. Obviously to get two pretty expensive player of the month in Aubameyang and Hazard in is no mean feat. Mkhitaryan may not get his upgrade for the second leg if Arsenal don't get through. But obviously there's one to watch Mahrez in this. But I would personally say I would give this an 8. I prefer this team over the other one solely because there's better upgrades, and I feel looking at the team for where it can be improved is only marginal. Like Lloris, Davison, Sanchez would really be the only two aspects I would improve. Next team is Jay Curry. Fairly new guy in the Discord for what I've seen of him, but his team isn't too bad. Zaha is probably the only player I have any real doubts about, solely because as a centre mid I feel he is too far back, as it were. I would maybe readjust this team to like a 4-3-3-4, and I would put Zaha at cam. Like as teams goes, it is a very nice team. Playing him on Van Dyke, future stars Gomez, Walker. There's not much, and to have red picks of Fernandinho and Pogba is no mean feat in all honesty. I would probably give this a good 8.5 out of 10. As I said, it's just a case of adjust the formation and just take it from there. Like good subs as well, like Trent Alexander-Arnold is, how he has not got a second in form is beyond me. Like the guy should have had a second in form this week, and I would have been like, I would actually be honest, I would put him over Kyle Walker. Then that's what I would be doing. But he's got a very nice team, and as I said, 8.5 out of 10. Stanley, this who's one of our most vocal in our Discord, he honestly, he says one day, oh, I'm not going to change the team, I've got it settled for FIFA, and then he does bits and bobs to change it here and there. Like Cruyff is the game changer in that team. For me, Raul's not a centre mid, so I would preferably have him as a cam, but then you can't obviously make it work for Alexandro, so you could put Pogba in at left centre mid, and then maybe taking Alexandro out and going elsewhere, maybe like Robertson. And I'm never a fan of playing players out of position like Neymar, like left wing to right wing, but at the same time you've kind of got to give Dani Alves a link. So what you could do is you swap Van Dyke and David Luiz around. Like I know his in-game team's completely different, but I would still kind of adjust the team still. Like Sandro maybe for Robertson, and put David Luiz where Van Dyke is. That, and then maybe go someone at right wing that's Brazilian that can link up for Dani Alves potentially, or you kind of just play about with it further that you see fit. But it's a good squad, and I would say about 7.5 out of 10. On to Slug, good lad in the Discord. His team is pretty not the most it's not the most awe-inspiring, I would say, solely because it's not the best icons in the world for Shevchenko and Keane. I'm not a big fan of either. But Courtois, Telles, Militao, Varane, Lala. But he does say that he does change he's changed the team a little bit since showing this, which is quite interesting. He's now put like Matuidi over Raja, which I would say is a very smart move and improves the chem for everyone. And obviously Telles is due his upgrade as well, so that should help. And he puts Ibra over Shevchenko, which I probably would do. Like Ibra, I've always been a big fan of when he gets good boosts on his card, and when he's got his finishing on point, that is when he... On to Eclipse's team, fairly bog standard, nothing that excites me about it, mainly through like Lucas, Socrates, Kimpembe, Munir, Leno. Not exactly game-changing cards. Falcao I've heard nice things about, I won't deny. But obviously this team's kind of done the way to ensure as many players are on chem as possible. But I feel the team could easily improve dramatically. I would probably, like for me, Kimpembe, I would maybe... Kimpembe, Leno, Socrates, I'd be upgrading. Like... Leno, I'll actually be honest, Socrates I'd maybe even go to like Davison Sanchez. Like even when he changes the team's formation about in game, I'm still not convinced with it. Like Lucas, I'm not a fan. Like I'm sure I gave him up like ages ago for an SBC. Munir I'd go for higher rated version or a different card altogether. Then one team I'm quite a big fan of is Ash. Ash is a Sheffield United fan. Very one of our good admins in the team, and his team it is a nice team. Like Dave, nice card. Sancho's a nice card. Royce is a nice card. Witzel's nice. Tav was a bit disappointed he's not got his upgrade. But Roussillon, if he gets player of the month, this team then will look a hell of a lot nicer. And he's just been very patient with it. And like to get practically full special, I would say this is like an 8.5 squad. Like Jovic should probably upgrade to future stars if you were to play in trade. And Farman, you've just got to kind of hope that he can get upgrades for Schalke, but it's going to be difficult regardless. Then on to Ryan. We've got a couple Ryans in this, but this Ryan's a fairly new Ryan as well. And I like how it's like Castro is fat and Castro's not really. He's a nice chap when you meet him. And I would personally say this is in game, and I would say it could work, but obviously in game wise I would rather have Aubameyang at striker. To be personally honest, I would rather have Aubameyang at striker, Crespo at cam, and just let it play from there. But it's about a good 7.5 out of 10, maybe even an 8. Then on to Lee, now one of our vocal members on our Discord. Pretty nice team here. I will be honest, what lets the team down is Sancho. Like Sancho, you kind of want an upgrade on him that helped the informs or the player of the months. But interesting to see team of the years like Virishlako. Not many people rock up with him, so that's quite an interesting move. But Witzel, one to watch as a striker, and obviously that's just in game, I'm assuming, to make sure that everyone basically works. Firmino as a CDM is quite an interesting one, but obviously when he adjusts it in game, brings in Ibra to take out Sancho, so he's got it kind of sus to a T. And I would honestly say it is, and like to swap the team about like full backs around is quite interesting. Like as the initial format of the team, I'd give it a 7.5, but it's definitely improvement to be had. JDN, Johnny's a big, he enjoys his FIFA, and his team, he's put a lot of effort into it, I can tell, through playing and trading and SBCs and so forth. And this is like a 9. This is like a good 9 out of 10, maybe even a 9, not quite 9.5. Keane, I'm just not a fan of. I just don't enjoy Keane. I'm more a fan of like Ballack, Seedorf, Petit, Matthias, Vieira, and the bench as well is just tasty. It's just something else. Like to Witzel, Ibra, De Bruyne, Falcao, Rashford he's got a strong plan A and he's got a strong plan B. It's a team. that you would genuinely have a bit of fear of playing against. Norfey, another good lad in the Discord, got a lot of time for him, and a lot of time for all members really, in all honesty. And this is a very nice team. Obviously Real Madrid are now out, so that Nacho Fernandez became pretty redundant in a hurry. Carvajal's really the only improvement I can see. And then Laporte, you would maybe upgrade to someone else that can maybe link up for Nacho and Schmeichel, but it's quite hard really, so you're kind of clutching at straws. But there's like Gattuso, the 85 is the best one out of the lot. I enjoy the base version, and I would say it's a very nice team. A good 7.5 out of 10 for him. Pappy Bear, good lad in the Discord as well, and his team pretty nice in all honesty. Seeing Mbappe, not many folk rocking up Mbappe for they've sent squads, and seeing Rashford at cam is quite an interesting move really. Interesting that he did it and not maybe have the headliners, unless it's first owner rules. Then if it is, I would say it's a good 8.5 out of 10 if it's first owner rules. And there's not really much else like theoretically improvement wise. It's obviously Mbappe, just minor upgrade to him for the 88. Lala as the headliner, and that's pretty much it. There's not much else that you could do to that team that I would say that I'm not going to change. Rehan, fairly new member in the Discord as well. Pretty nice team that he's rocking up with. He sent his footman link. I think he just wasn't 100% sure how to do it on like web app. But Lafont, interesting goalkeeper. I had him. I didn't even give him a chance. But Rashford as a centre mid, maybe the only issue I have with the team. I wouldn't really play him back, but to get red picks of Koulibaly and João Cancelo is no mean feat. That is a nice bit of work. And Alan SBC card looks a nice boost on him indeed. And base Vieira and Campbell, can't go wrong, I would say. Either strong anchors in midfield and defence. So a good 7.5, 8 out of 10 for him. Ryan Linton, another of our members, he came up with this pretty nice looking team, which I would say, I would imagine he's put a lot of effort getting this team together. Like to get De Gea's team in group stage, Van Dyke, Hazard, Aubameyang, Best. There's definitely been a lot of playing, a lot of trading, I would imagine. Don't know if he's put FIFA points into the equation. Like for me, if I was to say improvements, it's just Van Aanholt really. But at the same time, a lot of people enjoy Van Aanholt's card, so if he's enjoying them, that's the way to look at it. And that for me, I would give a good 8 out of 10. If I was like, I'd maybe even go 8.5. Like there's not much really that can be said about the team that needs done. And then finally is Action Man, relatively new member to our Discord as well, but it's becoming quite active and vocal. Very nice team in all honesty. And interesting seeing Blanc, Bergkamp and Best feature. So 3 tasty icons. And he's got it all working to an absolute T. And I would honestly say if I was to make improvements with this team, you could get away with not playing Pogba. Like you could genuinely go anyone else at striker to make it work. It's not an issue. But if he's going Pogba, fair enough. João Cancelo, very nice one to watch card, whether it be packed or untradeable. Be interesting to know what's first owner in this team and what's been packed from SBCs or just bought or packed in general. Like I would imagine the Best and Bergkamp have maybe been like SBCs for example, or just packed. But all in all, that is a good 8.5 team to finish off on. So some very nice teams that folk have sent in Discord. Very pleased with them. As I said, let me know in the comments down below, folks, if you want to send in your squad and you want me to kind of give a bit of review on it. As I said, some nice squads, and definitely makes me a little bit jealous of mine. But we'll all have fun with what we rock up with either ways. So let me know in the comments down below, folks, what you thought of your squad, any particular favourite standout or improvements that you would give. So smash likes always, sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter, GSLegend, and I will catch you all later.